Good morning, students. As we were going through the lesson of science from 9th standard, that is man-made materials, in the last lecture we have seen plastic, its types and uses. Okay, so what happens when we take these carry bags to our home? Then do we recycle them? What do we do of those carry bags? If we throw them, what happens to those carry bags? As we all know that this plastic is non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable means it can't be biodegraded. Biodegraded means, as we know that biodegradation means, bio means living organisms degrade the materials. That's why it is called as biodegradation. But plastic is non-biodegradable. So what happens to this plastic? And as it is non-biodegradable, what happens to the earth surface? What happens to the soil? That's what we will learn in this lesson. It will be plastic and environment. To know what happens to the environment because of the plastic, today we will learn about the subtopic plastic and environment. Okay, so let's get started with the PPT. I'll explain you there plastic and the effect of plastic on environment. Okay,
Materials can be classified into two types on the basis of degradation. First one is degradable materials and the second one is non-degradable materials. We will see them one by one. So the first one is degradable materials. Materials which are naturally degraded are called as degradable materials. The examples are dead leaves of plants, twigs of plants, fallen fruits, etc. And the second one are non-biodegradable materials. The materials which are not degraded naturally are called as non-degradable materials. Examples are plastic, thermocol, etc. As I told you in the introduction about non-biodegradable materials, the non-biodegradable materials and non-degradable materials are one and the same thing. Okay, let's move forward. In this, we will see degradation period of different materials. As you can see in the chart given below, material is given in the first column. In the second column, their degradation period is given, and in the third column, type of material means whether it is degradable or non-degradable, it is given. Okay, so the first one is vegetable. It requires the degradation period of 1 to 2 weeks, and type of material is degradable. Then cotton cloth or anything which is made up of cotton, it requires the degradation period of 1 year and it is degradable type of material. Then wood, it requires a degradation period of 10 to 15 years and the type of material is degradable. As these three are degraded naturally in the environment, they are called as degradable materials. The fourth one is plastic. The degradation period is thousands of years. Means you can see in the three of the columns, we have seen vegetable, cloth and wood. They were degraded from 1 week to up to 15 years. They were degradable, but plastic requires thousands of years for degradation. You can just imagine how harmful plastic can be. So this plastic is included in non-biodegradable, or you can simply say non-degradable material. Now here you can see how much plastic bags or the plastic materials are stuck into the water, and these two workers are cleaning that. how much time they will require for it, and how harmful it is for the earth's surface, for all the animals, and means different kinds of animals. It may be plants, it may be animals, it means we are also included in that. We will face that harm if we won't take preventive measures for it. Now we will see what we can do for this. As this plastic is polluting the environment, this plastic is called as environmental pollutant. So the preventive measures to prevent this environmental pollution by plastic, some preventive measures are like this. We should choose the items which are made up of degradable materials instead of plastic. For example, jute bags, cloth bags, paper bags, etc. And also, as we are a responsible citizen, we must follow this 4R principle, that is, reduce, reuse, recycle, recover. Reduce means minimal use, means by using it for the minimum purpose. Reuse means using it again. Recycle means using it again after processing. And recover means by reclaiming it. Then and only then we can save the environment from this pollution. So there is a lot of plastic waste on the earth. So for that we have to say no more plastic please and save the environment. So in this lecture we have seen plastic and environment, in which we have seen materials which are characterized into two types, degradable and non-degradable materials. We have seen their examples too. Plastic is a non-biodegradable material. It requires, we have seen, thousands of years for degradation. That's why it is called as non-biodegradable material, and it is also called as an environmental pollutant. Then thereafter we have seen preventive measures, what we can do to prevent this environmental pollution which is made by plastic. This was all about today's lecture. So the last part will be your homework. Today's homework is, which measures will you use to minimize the environmental problems by non-degradable plastic? Okay, thank you.